Hello students. So today again I am here with another topic on engineering graphics, that is conic section. If you remember, in last lecture we discussed about the different type of conic sections when the cone will be cut by right circular cone will be cut by a plane. In that way I have defined all those conic sections, that is circle, ellipse, parabola, hyperbola, rectangular, hyperbola, even we can get the triangle also. Now today I am going to define another way the same conic sections. Those are the same conic sections. Those are generated by cutting of a cone. But if you remember, if you want to define circle, then circle can be defined as the locus of a point which moves in a plane in such a way so that its distance from a fixed point remains same, and that fixed point will be known as center of the circle, and that fixed distance will be the radius. So if I want to draw a circle, then I will simply take a radius and I will mark a center, and taking that center fix, if I rotate this like this, then I will get the circle. So this is the first curve which we studied in the school level, that will be a circle, and that circle can be defined in the form of a locus of a point. So the same way we can also define our conic sections. So conic sections can be defined as the can be defined as the locus of a point. If I want to write the definition, then I can say conic sections are defined as the locus of a point moving in a plane in such a way so that the ratio of its distance from a fixed point and a fixed straight line remains same or constant. If you once again read this definition, what I am saying, that conic sections are defined as the locus of a point which moves in a plane in such a way, suppose that plane will be this green board, so that will be my plane. So that point will move in such a way so that the ratio of its distance from a fixed point and a fixed straight line remains same or constant. So that type of curve is known as conic section. Now the fixed point, that fixed point is known as the focus. As in the case of circle, we can call that fixed point center. In the case of other conics, that fixed point will be known as the focus, and that fixed line is known as the directrix. I know that you remember these two terms, that is focus and directrix. So if I further elaborate my definition, then I can say that the fixed point is known as focus, and that fixed line is known as directrix. And the ratio, that is the distance of the moving point from the focus upon the distance of the same point from the directrix, that is known as eccentricity, and that fixed ratio is known as eccentricity, denoted by small e. So the formula will be the eccentricity small e will be equals to distance of moving point from focus upon the distance of the same point from the directrix. I know that you remember this definition. This definition is already taught to you by in the school whenever you studied about these curves in the mathematics. So this is the definition. With the help of same definition, I can define all my these curves. This eccentricity, the value of the eccentricity will be changed. So the for ellipse, this eccentricity will be E will be less than 1. For parabola, E will be equals to 1. So it means the distance of the moving point from the focus and from directrix will remain same. And for hyperbola, this E will be is more than 1. So with the help of this eccentricity, we can define all the three curves, ellipse, parabola as well as hyperbola. One is a special type of hyperbola that we know, that will be known as rectangular hyperbola. For rectangular hyperbola, eccentricity will be equals to under root 2. So I hope you understand what is the concept. So conic sections can be defined with the help of eccentricity also. So whenever we talk about the eccentricity, we will talk about the directrix, and normally you know that whenever we will draw a vertical line, that will be treated as directrix, and the line perpendicular to the directrix will be in future going to be the axis of the curve. So the two main terms will be there. One will be directrix, second will be the axis, and third will be the focus. So further in next class, we are going to study about different methods for construction of these curves, that is ellipse, parabola and hyperbola. So first method I am going to use will be that is known as, people will call that eccentricity and directrix and eccentricity method, or we can also call that general method. Why we call that general method? Because with the help of same method we can draw ellipse, parabola as well as hyperbola. So in next class I am going to take that method that will be known as eccentricity directrix method, or you can also call that general method for construction of ellipse as well as parabola as well as hyperbola. Okay, so thank you very much. I hope you understand the concept. In next class we will solve the problem using this method, eccentricity for ellipse. In next we will draw parabola, and in the next we will draw hyperbola. Thank you.